You're just in time to get the starting lineups for Mill River boys soccer as they're taking on Burr Burton and what should be a good, physical, tough grudge match of a game. These two teams get together. It's always a dynamite game. Again, it's something special. They do the introductions for this game, and then it's going to be Webster came out, number 3. I missed him. His name. He was the first guy through the tunnel. Number 5 was Ethan Biscay, and now coming at you. So you have to wait to see the jersey numbers, but I think that's Hammond. That's Dan Hammond that just came out, and that's Jordan Cole, one of the captains now that just ran out of the viewfinder. It's Coach Kevin Moratti over there shaking hands with his team and all his guys as they come down through. They get set to take on Burr Burton. We've already seen the Bellows Falls team come in, a very good Bellows Falls team come here to Mill River and lose. That was Matt Hall, number 14. That just came through, and the last person through was, not even a turn to see his jersey number. It was number 16, Jamie Smith, number 17, Will Everett, and then Austin Biscay is the starting goalie, and that will be the same starting goalie we had for the 4-1 win over Bells Falls here in Mill River. Won that game. You're looking at Nick Houghton now coming down the chute, and number 4 I missed, that's Tyler Catrati. As they come on out, and they'll get set, and now one more big team get together. Number 22 there, I was waiting for him to turn around. Don't have him on my roster, isn't that something? But we'll have the opening touch, and this game got underway between Burr Burton and Mill River. See the officials for today's game. That's Randy Dewey on your, well, he's the guy in the front, and it's Mike Kinsler, one of the soccer gods. He'll be the other official. Used to cover Mike Kinsler when he coached the Rutland Girls Varsity Soccer program. Good guy. Back when there was common sense, and they let me tape soccer up there, but we lost a lot of common sense. Good game today, though. Mill River will be in their home whites there, all duded up, all set to go, and it's a peekaboo sun today. It keeps coming in and out, and that will affect the goalie for Burr Burton, as he'll be looking into that sun when it does come out in the first half of play. And then, of course, when they switch into the field, it'll be Austin Biscay's turn. Burr Burton will be in their green uniforms out there. And again, usually really slam dunk type of soccer games when these two guys get together. Should be a class game today. 40-minute halves, overtime if necessary. Golden goals a rule, and I don't have a Burr Burton roster, so I cannot tell you any of the names out there. But I will read the Mill River roster, as usually at halftime I break down, and unless there's a stoppage in action for whatever reason. There's the ball, and that's Catrati, and oh, he went to make one. Catrati coming off a big first home game against Bellows Falls. Assist, couple goals, controlled the middle of the field, and nice job of popping the ball up. They'll try to chase it down, and that's going to be the young man who I don't have his jersey number on my roster. I don't have a 22. That's Catrati, though. He'll take it wide, and lose it out through the inline. We'll have a goal kick coming up. He was trying to turn the corner, and the defender just really played that super out there. Actually, I do know one player on Manchester, on Burr Burton. Jamie Porter, number 21. His mom and dad. Well, actually, it's his dad and his sister out there taking the game in. He was I used to cover Christ the King sports, and he was a big sports stud at Christ the King. So I do know one guy out there, and that's going to be popped up. And again, just a lot of opening minute plays. No scoring chances yet. No shots on goal. No corners. Nothing like that, and that's going to be good bumping and grinding over on that far side. And that's Smith, and he took the ball away, makes the move to the inside, wants to get it on the left foot, passed to himself just a tad bit too long, and Burr Burton will get set to go back, wait for pressure, never came, and they'll just give the ball off on that side. You've seen them work their way down the field, and of course Burr Burton's been such a powerhouse in soccer for decades. In the race for the ball, and good job, no call there. That player's staying down. He'll get up now. He's looking for the whistle. And what happened there was they just got tangled up. It was a great job by Randy Dewey letting him just keep on playing. We'll have a throw coming up. Burr Burton right down in front of the bleacher area. Nice crowd on hand for today's game. It's very humid, very warm day. That's Hall with the little touch, and then he wants to give the ball back, and he's going to lay it out, and You see the pressure on the ball, and they're going to go back to the goalie. Always a risky play just right there, a miss kick. And if there was any white jerseys in the box area, they're going to have a nice scoring chance. And Burr Burton won't pay for the mistake that time, and they'll get the ball back, and it's going to be picked up by Everett. Now, Everett had a penalty kick score in the Bells Falls game. He was awarded a penalty kick and scored on it, and that's going to be, boy, did he save that once? He did, and went out through the inline. Great effort by Catrati. We'll have another goal kick for Burr Burton. Just underway. We played 2.5 minutes. Austin Biscay, the starting goalie for Mill River, hasn't seen a shot yet, hasn't had a touch, obviously hasn't had a kick. That's going to be headed over midfield, and Burr Burton will get control of the ball, and a little give and go up the center of the field. Now it's pretty well congested there. It's Jordan Cole, number 10, with the ball, and he'll take it wide, cut to the inside, race to the sideline, and he'll go out of bounds, and it was last touch by the Minutemen. Getting a lot of high expectations from Coach Kevin Ratty this year for his squad, and they got a lot of talent and a lot of experience, and early in the season everybody's got high expectations. I have some football action coming up for you. MSJ Burlington at a later date on Channel 15 on Munger Vision. Some more Mill River girls soccer as well as the boys soccer, and some MSJ girls soccer also coming on. That's going to be popped up in the air, and it'll be off the mark and be out through the inline. Now Austin Biscay will set the ball up as we'll have the first goal kick taken. It's going to be taken by Dan Hammond, number 6. See him get in position back there. Now he did a good job in the Bells Falls game of getting some travel on the ball. He got underneath that one, and that'll just be shy of midfield. Now the scramble will ensue, and that's Webster with the ball. And he's looking for that little outlet pass. Dump it down the side and be out of play. It'll go green throw. Again, early season action in Vermont. You always have that hot, sticky, humid weather. And that's where that conditioning in those 2 weeks you get before the season starts really comes in. A little bumping and grinding and pushing, and they'll be just turning kick side out. Wow, and it's going to give Mill River the throw down inside the box area. Interesting decision there. And that's Smith with it. He'll set fire, and he's going to go on a, oh, they had a Ethan Biscay coming in on a full charge. He was a set play. He was looking for the header, and he was marked from behind. Looked like a little push they got away with down there. And here comes Burr Burton looking to transition. That's Cole that got in the way. Now Hammond will get over there and clear it up to the center of the field, about that 35-yard line, rolls to the 40, and then a 50-50 ball will be popped up and off the knee of Hall, I believe. And Webster on the trail, play number 3. He'll give away to Everett, and there's a shot in. And a first save for Biscay. A little short hop for Austin. And he kicks the ball very well, and he's got a lot of size in that. He's a big, tall guy. He covers a lot of net, and you can see how far beyond the midfield stripe that Biscay got that punt away, and that's going to be a quick throw, and they want to get Catrati. He wants to get things going, yeah. Get it in, don't anybody mark. It's in the center of the box, and it's going to be picked up. No white jerseys in sight, and it was a good job of directing the header in for a scoring chance. It just happened so fast that the Mill River players had no chance to come up and support the ball. Oh, what a nifty little kick on the wing that was, and he's got some turf to work with. He's setting the ball through, but it's well marked. Hall was there. The shot's going to be low, hard and save. Oh yeah, see the dust kick up on the save by Biscay, and he was in good position, played the angle very well. That punt, again over midfield, and with a very kind bounce, he'll get to it. Well, look at the pressure on the ball by Catrati. He's just going to get there a second late. He was coming in toward the top of the arc, and the goalie had to come out for Burr Burton and just make the kick. So play starting to open up both ways here. Burr Burton with the last 2 shots on net. They want to cross the ball. Oh, what an athletic move by Cole. He'll get up with his heels, bring it down under control like yippee-ki-yay, like a cowboy out there, and it'll be picked up by Biscay, and he'll hammer on that. And that's again a decent job. Got to push from behind. We're going to have a kick coming up for Mill River. Catrati got shoved from behind, and that really bugs me. I don't know who 22 is for Mill River. I'll work on that. Oh, it's going to be in the box. It was actually redirected by a Burr Burton player and under their own goalie. He was alert and wake out there and made the play, and that's going to be Everett that had it just enough to get it to his teammate, and watch some good physical play. Oh, they're going to whistle that. See, to me, that was kind of a 50-50 play there, but they're going to go against Mill River with the call, and Burr Burton will have the kick now, 10 yards shy of midfield. I'm not saying it was a bad call. I'm just saying I'm a hometown fan. That's off the head, 15 yards to a teammate, comes off him hard. He'll turn, and I think that will probably stay in play, at least for a second. And right there is a physical play. Now, Catrati gets up, and I'm wondering, yeah. Now, where was the call on that? Is Catrati actually got hooked around the neck and slammed down? And all I ask for is consistency. And right now, Catrati talking to Randy Dewey. And yeah, Kevin Ratty telling Catrati to basically to be quiet and just go back and play soccer. Things heating up. There's a lot of physical play that you can't see in the viewfinder. That I open my left eye up, I look around, and I can see there's a lot of little bumping and chippiness. And I tell you, this is going to be a good one. They're looking for a long outlet, and right now Burr Burton just kind of playing a real wide open game as far as not really passing with a purpose. Mill River trying to settle, and there's the speed to the outside. He got the angle coming across. Yeah, and they called it in the box. He was taken out on the play. There was absolutely no doubt about it. The defender came down across and just played like a safety in football, making a tackle. Never looked down to the ball. We got a PK coming up from Mill River. And, you know, I haven't even given you the time. We played 8 minutes. It's at 31:51, 8 minutes and 9 seconds. And it's Catrati going to get the PK. So that's a big net for that goalie to control right now. Coach Kinsler with a few words to Catrati. And again, motion starting to get as hot as the temperature outside here. Catrati giving the whistle and the kick on the way, and he is going to score. There's the game's first goal, and Mill River got their first goal in the Bellows Falls game on a PK by Everett. So they start off both their home games with penalty kicks, and they'll have the 1-0 lead. And again, you can play physical, but you got to play smart, and that wasn't a smart foul at all in the box. And again, he just came in and basically set up for the pounding on Catrati and didn't even look to play the ball. There was nothing to be gained by the hit for Burr Burton, but it'll be Mill River 1 and Burr Burton zip right now, or nil. That's soccer talk, nil. 1-0. That's Porter with the touch. Burr Burton in the green uniforms. And Burr Burton, up to that point, they weren't really linking the field up. They were just trying to go over the top with long kicks. That'll be out of bounds. Last touch by Hammond, number 6, I believe. I'm not quite guaranteeing that call out there, and I'm looking for the ball. Oh, I had the ball. Boy, there's the throw. That happens if you watch Munger Vision. Sometimes the guy has a problem with the camera distinguishing the ball boy and the balls being played in, and that's going to be in the Mill River bench, and Mill River will take the throw. No. That's going to be a Burr Burton ball. Hey, they tried it, you know. Oh, that's a good send. Can he settle? He sets on the... Oh, what a great job of taking the kick out of the air without having to settle it and take the shot. Biscay with his 3rd save of the ball game. And again, both teams getting scoring chances here. This is good stuff. Got to fix my knee pad just a minute here. Yes, I have to shoot from my knees from the windowsill here at Mill River, and I finally smartened up and brought my ceramic tile. I lost Stanford ceramic tile, and I brought my knee pads to wear. That's just getting old, man. Nice give and go. Middle of the field was open, and Hammond came up and just erased the chance. And oh, they're going to call Smith for the push from behind. I'll give the kick back now to Burr Burton. And boy, both teams kind of putting their ears back and going for it right here. We have played 10 minutes of soccer. 1-0 Mill River on a Catrati goal off a penalty kick. Oh, nice touch on the ball. Everybody stayed on sides. It's directed toward the net. It's going to be a dangerous play called. Yeah, it should be a goal kick. Yeah, we'll have a goal kick coming up now. See Coach Kinsler raising his arm, letting him get down in position to retrieve the ball. It should be Hammond out this near side of the box. And it is. That's what we'll have. Dan Hammond, number 6 for Mill River. He took some dirt and didn't really get a lot of power behind the ball, but good job of coming back to get it. And well, he tried to trap, reverse, and spin, and Mill River will come out of that scrum with the ball, and the ball was intended to come back looking for Everett, and that was just well marked up. There's the over the top. Well, they had everybody back, it seemed like, for Burr Burton. That kick will just be in the circle, and it's going to be second bounce will go to Mill River. They're trying to get it forward now. And they will go backwards to go forwards, and now they'll just set the ball down. Catrati was hanging back. He had 2 defenders in front of him. He didn't want to. There was no need to go in there and get the ball at that point because he wasn't going to win it. Yeah, white throw is the call, and they'll have it right in front. Mill River will right in front of the bleacher area. Webster called for the push, and Burr Burton got so quick I couldn't even find him to get the free kick. Now I should have a throw coming up, and that's what we will have. We will have a sub. So I have to wait for 1 second here. And they'll switch up now, and there is the long throw in. It's a header, it's a footer, and it's going to be Cole with the touch. Tell you, that thing is a hot potato right now. It goes out of play, and I have it as last touch by Burr Burton. That is the call. We'll have it come down. Oh, swing and a miss for a strike, but it will stay with Mill River. Yes. Yeah, they want to back up about 4 yards. Yes, the official's very picky-oony about that. Yeah, and we got to push from behind. Again, they marked Catrati very tightly, and they pushed him from behind. And this will give Mill River about a 40-yard kick. They're going to have Everett come in. There he is, the big guy. Oh, he got some nice touch on it. Everybody stayed on side. Well defended. Well defended by Burr Burton. They've got some turf to work with. They got some 15, 20, 25 yards. There's the pass back, and you know what he's trying to do? He's trying to give and go, and he just miskicked it to the inside by about 6 feet. That gave him a chance to get in there and do that right there. It caused a lot of problems, and a spectator with a nifty soccer move over there. And there's the throw. They're looking for Smith, and he's got somebody marking him tight. He's got a bigger body on him. He's just trying to use his speed to get around him, but I'll tell you, that's good leverage by the defender right there to use his height and get around and really just not allow any turf to be given up there to turn to the inside. 27 minutes ago. First half action, Mill River 1, Burr Burton nothing. Boys varsity soccer action today on Channel 15 Sports PEGTV. And the website for Channel 15, of course, is, see that to me, not that I matter. That really wasn't a whistle to me. And it'll come up, and there's a whistle, and that's going to be from about 10 yards outside the arc on the box, and that's really not a bad spot for a kick right here. And they're going to have Smith take the kick, and I'll tell you, really, that's really not a bad position on the field for a kick here. No, he didn't do what he wanted right there. He just kicked right into the belly of the goalie. Yeah, he didn't want the coach had over there. Very, very animated about that. Was not what he wanted done. So that scoring opportunity went by the wayside, and it's going to be controlled by Smith. Smith will turn and send it right down the middle of the field. Again, looking for that speedy Catrati, and the goalie is in the box, so he can use his hands. He'll pick it up, and Burr Burton will elect to take the throw out. And that's twice now he's elected that boomerang throw instead of the kick or the punt there. And I'll tell you, that was a nice try. There was just nobody on the trail on that heel pass. And Burr Burton there, they found some turf. There's been a lot of turf open in the middle of the field today, early on against Mill River. Now, I don't know if that's going to be exploited here by Burr Burton or not, but okay, had to adjust my knee pad again. There we go. Should be just a white throw, and they're going to bring Hall down, and Hall now will take the throw number 14. And that's going to stay in play. That's a long leg. Catrati, he's got it under control. Catrati, I believe, yeah, he's going to run out of turf. It's going to be out of play, and we'll have a throw by Burr Burton. With 25 minutes to go, we played 15 minutes of the first half. We have a break in the action as the subs coming in. And I will tell you, again, that the games of the week start on Channel 15 at 4 o'clock Saturday afternoons. Whoever hands in sports, Tom Leopold, the program director at Channel 15, gets it all loaded up onto the server and starts the games at 4, and you can kick back and watch local sports on the weekend. And you can consult the bulletin board schedule that scrolls by for when sports we played during the weekdays and weeknights, and also you can check the Rutland Herald for the same thing in their TV listings, and you can also go to Channel 8, which is a TV Guide channel, and see what's playing on Channel 15, 20, and 21. We'll have a Mill River throw as they'll get set here on this near side, and that's Smith. And Jamie Smith. Boy, I tell you, he had the right idea. There were just so many green jerseys. Oh, that just stoned him. He was stoned twice on kicks, Everett was. He wound up twice, and the defenders just played it very, very well. I believe that was Brian Cole, number 12. And again, that's going to be popped up in the air, and it's just a matter of letting Mill River chase it down. There's the attempt, and it will go out of play off from Hall, and we'll have Burr Burton with the green jerseys take the throw. And it's, if I had to give you a percentage, I would say probably 65%, and they're going to call, and they'll have a green kick here. That's a good call. I'd say 65% of this first half has been played in Mill River's offensive end, which is obviously Burr Burton's defensive end. And we'll get set for the kick now. Again, very hot, very humid day. It's very, the sun at times is brilliant, other times it's very muted, but it's going to be a test of endurance later in that second half of play. Channel 15 is located in Building 24 at the House Center, and again, not what they really wanted. They're going to end up getting a scoring chance on a missed kick ball that just took a favorable roll. But Biscay stayed there. And again, he's a long body, so he's able to really make up a lot of turf there to make the coverage. So Burr Burton had a scoring chance off that last kick. And Burr Burton will have the throw now. They're in position. No, they are not going to get the throw. It'll be a white throw. I'm sorry. It's going to be Mill River with a throw far side. And Cole will let it fly. But he got some height on it. And it'll land. It'll bounce. It'll keep going. It's going to be a 50-50 ball. And Burr Burton will come up with it. And it's going to be on the wing. And Porter wanted to just gently send the ball through, but it got onto the leg of the defender for Mill River, and that's going to be Smith over midfield. Smith with the ball at his feet, brought it back to the inside. Smith will go back over midfield, pick it up. Now he's going to go over the top, and he's just going to kick it in the box, and that's an easy one. There's nobody there, and again, there's that little rollout pass as everybody's back deep for Mill River, so that's a good play actually by the Burr Burton goalie. Take it short, bring it up the field. That's blocked. Nice job by Hall. Hall with the ball blocked. Got it to number 22, and I've got to find out who he is. And here comes Burr Burton. Burr Burton on the green uniforms with the attack going their way. They're looking to thread the needle. That was a tough pass, and Biscay will race, and he was in the box. He just elected to take the kick, and that will become a throw for Burr Burton. As we're a minute 40 away from the halfway point of the first half, we're at 21 minutes 40 seconds left to play, and the only score came on a penalty kick by Catrati, and that's definitely a whistle as Webster just got tangled up with him and fell over his legs and reached out and grabbed him. And remember, this is a good spot on the field for Burr Burton, and the wind very favorable right now for them. As they get all set, they're just waiting for the subs to come in and everybody get in position on the box. And really the bottom line is what they're waiting for is the official to give them the it's good to go. He left the ball. You want to go out and ask something to the official. Okay. Everybody seems to be in position now. Burr Burton was all on a short post, and the ball just walked up to the top of the arc. So whether by design or not, there is a lot of chaos out there. And that's going to be hooked, and Biscay's up. We got a whistle, and what are we going to have? Oh, they're going to call a dangerous play on that, and Mill River wanted to get it started quick. That ball was sent up, knocked down. Tell you what, that Biscay was a no-man play, and the whistle kind of was a good release point, and that's going to be Smith taken down. Tossed the ball at Coach Kinsler. Kinsler, yeah, Coach is going to talk to him, and now he's going to card him. That was inevitable. He's going to even get more here if he doesn't settle it down. And yeah, Smith's a very emotional player. Seen him play basketball, here in soccer too, and he's been getting up and down the field. There's been a lot of talking, like I said, a lot of stuff going on away from the camera, and he will be carded and he will sit down, and that's too bad because he was physically playing a very good game out there, but he'll take a breather and be back. Tell you, the last thing you want to do though is sit there and once you get the card and just keep upstaging the official. After you get the card, you got to kind of swallow it and just be quiet. So Burr Burton will have the ball and they'll work it up to midfield. And again, they got a little turf to work with. They'll take advantage of that. They'll dribble it in deep, and they'll send the ball down in his near side, and they just, I thought he was going to get there. It did roll out of bounds. It'll be a white throw. So Mill River with the lead 1-0. We're past the midway point of the first half, and there's been one card issued. That was to Jamie Smith of Mill River. And on the turn, Catrati just ran out of turf. Yeah, and they'll bring the ball back, and we need somebody, to come up and take the kick. They actually call it a push, so it'll be Mill River will take the kick. This is Nick Houghton, so Houghton will take the kick, number 18, good size soccer player, and he'll step right into it, and he'll get a line drive kick. It's headed up around the 40-yard line, and 50-50 ball, and that's going to be headed backwards, and boy, I tell you, it's going to be Biscay, Ethan Biscay, number 5, who had a goal in the Bells Falls game. He was suspecting somebody back at the point, wasn't there. That ricochets off one of the legs of the Mill River players. On the follow-up, Burr Burton will go over the top, and that'll trickle in, and boy, Porter just solid with a reverse, and then the pass. Great stalker move by Porter. Yep, nice step up. Hammond came up and really read that play well. He knew when to commit to the ball, and they both step on the ball. Hammond just got a groin injury. Yep. That is going to be a whistle for a foul, and then Hammond over here, and oh yeah. Yeah, and I don't know if the official realizes it yet. Here comes Randy, so yeah, they should stop all the action. And Hammond's going to try to run it off. I'll tell you, I have done that before. And that is a very tender spot. And he's moving pretty good now, so boy, youth is an awesome thing. But here we go, Mill River with their wall built. Yep. The best shot in soccer, and here we go, right on the edge of the box. That was cool. But I tell you, that was very slow in developing, but Burr Burton actually got it where they wanted it. Then they just didn't really react to it. So that's a whole sequence of just a crazy play. Well, a little dancing out there. John Travolta, number 17. Actually, no, that's Everett, number 17, who's doing his Travolta impression, and should be a green throw. Yeah, and that's what we've got going on with just 18 minutes left to go here in the first half of play. That's going to be headed and out of play. There's the throw, and again, well marked up, and that'll be headed back in. And see everybody right now, the gapping out there for Burr Burton is just a little bit too tight. That'll be ricocheting off from Brian Cole, number 12, goes out of bounds, and it should stay green ball down to throw right in front of their bench area. And like I said, got approached today by Athletic Director Rob Black, and I got to look at my schedule. I might be able to bring you some Mill River football on Munger Vision. Well, I tell you, that was a header to the sideline, and if they let it go, it definitely should be a white throw. And that's Brian Cole. And he is set now, and he'll just go short. Everything was taken away from him long, and that's going to be brought around that corner. Can he cross it? Oh, forget the cross. He takes the shot at. Oh, what a sweet move! He had the corner, and I thought he was going to cross it, and then he just hooked his defender and brought it right in and got the goal himself. 2-0 now, Mill River. Oh, I wish I could tell you who got it, but I don't have a 22 on my roster. If I was to guess, I would say Dinnan, Matt Dinnan, but I don't know why he would switch his number other than it confused me. Well, it's an anonymous goal right now. It's a goal for Mill River, that's for sure. It's 2-0 Mill River, and that's going to be Catrati. He went to turn. That's going to be out of play, and yeah, Matt Hall wants the ball. He wants to get the thing going here, and there's the throw in, and it goes off from Catrati. Comes back to the side, and that's going to be Brian Cole. Overran the play, put the brakes on, came back. It's in the edge of the circle, and Burr Burton will lay a little soft pass 8 yards out to that far side of the field, and that comes to the edge of the circle on the offensive side. There's the reversal, and now the sprint to get the position, and it was won by the defender by Mill River. That was Everett, I believe, that was there. There's a great save. That was Everett that made the good defensive play. And Cole turned, and by just nowhere, just 4 green legs there. Actually 2 people, but that's 4 legs. As Webster will lose it, it'll go side out, and we'll have Burr Burton take the throw now. So the Bulldogs down 2 with 16 minutes to go in the first half of soccer, 40-minute halves, overtime if necessary. Hope there's no overtime today. I got a lot of sheetrock left to tape, and I don't want to be gone all night. Oh, nice hesitation. Good job both ways, offensively and defensively. Ethan Biscay, really never overcommitted, just kept his position well in. They'll be on the far side now. Again, they're almost in a position where if they had, the guy could throw it to the box. That would have been a good time to do it, like Havoc Sorian used to do and Purcell used to do for Rutland and Pete Hamilton and those guys. They could throw it. It was just like a corner kick. They were so big and strong and their technique was so good. They could throw it all the way into the box, deep on the goal line. That is literally played off from the face. I believe that's Z out there. And that's what they told me to call him. He's got a name that's just so long. I'll read the roster to you anyways, and I'll try to come up with somebody down there who knows who 22 is. Nice stop. Again, Biscay was deep in the net, but he had the angle, and he's got the size where he can make up for a little bit of playing out position, which he wasn't, but that was a good job. See how Catrati faked out the defender to think he was going, oh, look at the move up over the top. Did he pass it too far? Just a little bit. Catrati did a feint there. He made the defender think that he was playing the ball. When the defender looked up to put the brakes on, Catrati just exploded by him and got the ball. Yeah, and now we got to wait as we're going to have substitutions coming in, and it'll be a Mill River throw coming up, and that's going to be Jordan Cole right there. As he's just giving the thumbs up from the official, so that's a good deep throw, and it's going to be another throw coming up. Catrati will take the throw. He'll go short as everything was marked long. They want to get this thing in quick before the defense could get set, and that's going to ricochet off to the near side. And Burr Burton really needing 2 things here, either not to allow another goal for the rest of the first half, or to get a goal back themselves. But yeah, Z on the fly here, and he's going to try to, oh, look at him, just, that's great defense. He forced that whole sequence of action that gave Mill River back the ball. And that's going to be out of the box and should stay. Yeah, Z will take the throw. So Mill River will have the throw up 2-0 with 13:26 to go in this first half of soccer from Mill River Union High School on the Miller Road in North Clarendon, Vermont, USA. On Munger Vision on PEGTV Channel 15. Bulldogs in the green uniforms on the attack right now, on the fly, bringing it in. Launch to go up over the top, and that's going to be sent back out by Cole, and it got cut down on a short pass by his teammate. They work it up to the edge of the circle, and then they'll just go to the far side as Brian Cole is there to pressure. Webster stepped up, and now Biscay will make the catch. Austin Biscay with a very sure set of hands. He's got very good hands out there as far as catching and holding the ball. And that's coming in, and yeah, the goalie could not come out and make a play with the hands. He could have kicked the ball, but he communicated to his teammate to take control of the ball and get it out of there, and that's just what happened for Burr Burton. Well, that's a great job right there. Good no whistle. Soccer is a very, very contact-filled sport. Don't you believe it when somebody tells you it's not a contact sport. That will be defended by Cole, and then it'll be cleared out by Cole. So Jordan Cole with a nice job right there. Oh, we're going to whistle and a foul and a green kick. No. Going to have a Mill River kickoff from that call. Yeah, Everett was marking it, but Everett won't take the kick. It'll be Jordan Cole there. I thought it'd be Jordan, but everybody else was playing with the ball. So Jordan Cole now will take the kick. A big tough guy out there, and he'll get set to step into it, and you put some lift under it and you get it down in the corner, and yeah, they're going to call it a dangerous play. I'll tell you what, that's a good call by Coach Kinsler, but it was the right idea. But just to have the physical ability and a long enough leg to make that play, pretty impressive. There's Dinnan, so 22 can't be Dinnan because Dinnan's out there now, number 19. So that baffles me even more. Yeah, see, everybody's hollering because there's nobody to pass the ball to out there. And yeah, here we go with the kick, just about a yard in from the sideline marker. 2-0 Mill River over Burr Burton. Boy, that's a good move right there. That's a great soccer move. He's got some turf. He's going to line it up. He's going to let it fly, and he's going to be just high and wide. Once he made the first dodge move and got past that defender, he had a great scoring opportunities. We're nearing the 10-minute left play mark here in the first half, or as they talk in soccer, they do time backwards. We're nearing the 30-minute mark. So we'll get set for the kick, and I believe that's Houghton, number 18. Well, that's going to be brought forward, and Mill River was off to the races, and Burr Burton changed that whole transitional thing going the other way, and that pass coming back. Might want to put a little more bit zip on it there. They lost some of the steam on the momentum. On the wing coming in, setting up, trying to make the pass to the outside. Does, and he'll cut to the inside. That was knocked down, and will roll out of bounds off from the defender, and we'll have a green throw. So Burr Burton will take the throw right now, as that was Brian Cole, number 12 over there, who was playing the good defense for Mill River. They're in the white uniforms on their home turf with a 2-0 lead. Going again, Biscay will get there. He's going to take the old boomerang throw too. And that's going to come right, well, almost to me. As Catrati will. Again, Catrati's found it a little bit harder today to find some open turf. He's being well marked out there and well shadowed, and that's going to be through the inline. And Dinnan was there to give chase, but with 9:23 to go, we'll have a goal kick coming up for the Bulldogs of Burr Burton from Manchester, Vermont. Yeah, and they'll just set it on this near corner of the box, and the sweeper will get set. And again, I don't have any roster for Burr Burton, so that's why I can't give you any other names. Catrati, boy, did he catch a hoof there, and he almost turned it over, and he's able to get up. That's dangerous play to get your cleats all caught up like that on a slide. And Everett will set the ball down. They're going to have Dan Hammond back in the game. He'll take the throw, number 6. So Hammond will, again, looks like he's going to try and take it right to the box. Now, I don't know if he does that acrobatic. No, yes, he does. That is so cool. That is so dangerously in the box and will become a corner. Yeah, I think it's going to be a corner. So he did the circus spin over the top of your feet, over your head throw, and got it into the box and generated a scoring chance, and they'll get a corner. And you can see the wind, not a big deal right now, that flag over there. And Houghton will go over, Nick Houghton will head over to number 18, and he'll set the serve up. Everybody at the top of the box right now. And we're good to go. So corner opportunity, and oh, that was ugly. Yeah, he didn't get it up, he didn't get it out in front, and he just didn't kick it well. He'll be the first guy to tell you. So that's going to be headed to midfield, stopped dead by Mill River, pass out the ball, 4-footer to the left side, and they're looking for Brian Cole down there, and he can't get to it. Nope. That's a nice fake, a very pretty jump by Cole. And there's no way you're going to drive through the two defenders there. And Z had it, lost it. Burr Burton now with a little pass back and forth. The 10-yard give and go. We'll dump it over the top. He's on the fly, and he's got an open net. He's going to be just wide. He's going to go through the inline. Did it become a corner, though? Biscay came out. Very risky play by Biscay. And he will not get burned this time by it. Very aggressive play. With 6:51 to go in the first half of play, it'll become a goal kick. Hammond will be set to take it. Remember, he left for a little bit there after he slid funny down after stepping on the ball. And Catrati might be safe at second, but the ball is out of play. And Burr Burton really would like to get at least one goal here late in this first half of play. They're down 2. Oh, look at the fight for the ball down there. That's great stuff. And it'll be green throws. Yeah, Dinnan was the last guy to touch it. Again, they're changing personnel right now. That's why there's a little lag down in time, and Burr Burton will pick it up. And again, if they have the personnel, they're in a good spot to go right into the box, and that's just what they do. That was defended, came outside, no pressure on the ball yet, and that gave him a chance to, you see the pressure coming late, and that's why he kind of forced his kick to go to the side. And there's the outlet pass into the bench area of Mill River. They'll make the grab, and Burr Burton will take the ball now and take the throw. There's the settle and a little layout, and even though that was marked, the ball almost did get through, and they'll come back up near the circle at midfield, and Burr Burton will take each other out. That's spacing problems, and that opens up some turf. That's like having a man down in lacrosse, or being a man down. Catrati reversed it, serves it to the far corner. Smith back in the ball game, and he's going to be just a step late as the goalie picked it up. And there's the boomerang throw again. I was getting ready for the punt, and he hasn't. I don't believe he's taken a punt yet. And boy, that's just a stalemate right there on that ball. As see Ethan Biscay staying shoulder to shoulder. And that'll be out of play now. Finally, it will be kicked out of play, and we'll have throw by Z here for Mill River. He'll back it up about 3 yards, get a good running start, and let it fly. 50-50 ball laying on the ground, and it's going to be partially controlled and then sent in by the Minutemen. There's no support on the ball right now, and so that gives them a lot of time. And Burr Burton did this a lot early in the first half. Right there, what you just saw, just kind of not, I don't want to really say aimlessly kicking, but just heave ho and letting it fly. Oh, nice step up. Oh, I love it when the dust flies up. It's like I said, it's like yippee-ki-yay stuff out there, like a cowboy. Oh, he'll turn to the outside, left foot served up wide. Nice job. Good idea to put the shot on net, and Biscay right there to make the grab. Yeah, and see him looking around for the subs. The referee said to go ahead and kick it. And another good kick by Austin Biscay. We're going to kick into the open spot, waiting for some speed to run underneath it. Now it's just matter can they cross it. The defender in very good position. Then the attack, I'll tell you, that was really well played by Hammond. Very well played by Hammond. So it ends up, they'll be in Burr Burton ball with 3:47 to go, and they'll have the throw on that far side. And Everett got a piece of it. Didn't really get a lot of meat on it, but that goes off from the back of Smith's leg. Takes a nice little backspin on it. Kept the ball down in the center of the field for Burr Burton and the Bulldogs. Like I said, they need to do a couple different things here. Either not give up another goal or score one themselves, but they certainly don't want to give up that third goal, especially this late in the half now. They're going to take it to the net, and actually going to take it to this near side of the box. It'll take a bounce that will stay in play for him. They want to do the dodge. There's the fake. There's the setup, and instead of the shot, he took the kick and hit his own teammate. Boy, I tell you, it's redirected in midair, and that's going to be lifted and high and out of play, and we'll have a goal kick now. There were a couple of different chances there when I thought just maybe they would have been in a better position to take the shot instead of the extra pass. You see Biscay set the ball down for a sweeper back there, and Hammond stayed on top of the ball. Porter will knock it down for Burr Burton. Off the back of the Mill River defender, and the shot just wide. Oh man, that was a great scoring opportunity right there for the Bulldogs. And it was a fluid opportunity. It just happened. It wasn't by design. And a corner coming up for Burr Burton. Again, you can see by that flag, there's really no hassle today with the win. So the Bulldogs, a great chance here to cut the lead in half. They had the play set up to have the flyer come in on the far side. The ball just took a bad bounce for the Bulldogs and skipped over the top of them. That's going to be set. And there's where it pays to be 6'3". The big guy, net, Biscay with the save. We're down to 1:44 to go in this opening half of play. 2-0. Mill River with the lead. One score came on a penalty kick, and there's another good hard shot. And again, Biscay down on the knees, closing up the 5-hole, able to scoop it up now. And there's been flurries around that Burr Burton net. They've generated, especially early in the first half, they had 2 or 3 spells where they got in and got some good low hard shots like that right there. Z overplayed, trying to get back there on his defensive assignment. There's a turn to shot, the fire, and the goal! It touched everybody, and it goes in the back of the net for the Bulldogs, and they'll cut the lead in half as we're nearing the minute 13 left to play mark, and just what the doctor ordered. It'll be 2-1 now. That was just good hard work to keep driving the ball into the net. And they had pursuit on the ball and support on the ball, and they got it in there. And again, late in the first half, see if that momentum would carry over now into the start of the second half. So 2-1, Mill River with the lead. And that's going to be Smith, number 16. He'll set the ball down. I believe the touch-up will come from Biscay. And then they'll get set to play, and they'll start the clock again with just 1:13 to go before the half here. And that was, they tried to go to Catrati on this side, and that's going to be just too much of a slice on the ball, and it'll slide out of bounds. And Mike Kinsler, one of the officials, says green throw, and that's what we'll have. And Burr Burton will go off from Porter's head, and they'll be settled down at midfield. They got some speed coming through the middle of the field. They had a little problem with the trap and the settle. Now they're going to try to drive the ball low. I believe he wanted to lift it and bring it over the top, and good battle on the floor. Oh, for that 50-50 ball right there. And that, again, Burr Burton got a little more pop in their step now. They're getting out there and they're getting things going quicker since that goal. We're inside a minute to play in a 2-1 first half of soccer. Mill River with the lead. Again, the Mill River Bellows Falls game was tied at halftime, and then 3 goals in the second half gave Mill River that 4-1 lead. They ended up being the 4-1 win. And that was Nick Houghton right there as he ran through the ball once, twice, kept it in play, and a little bump by Smith. And remember, Smith got a card here in the first half, and he's going to pick the ball up with just 11 ticks left on the clock, and that's plenty of time to get a shot on net here. Yeah, they still have time if they can get the ball deep into the box, but they'll go back. And that's the horn, and what a good first half of soccer. It's going to be 2-1 Mill River, and when we come back up from the fade, I'll have the rosters for you for the Minutemen. 40 minutes on the clock. We're just waiting for Mike Kinsler to get in position. Him and Randy Dewey, the officials for today's game. 2-1 at the half, and you can see they switched ends of the field. That means that the sunshine now will, well, even though it's not as severe as the start of the game, but it will be mostly in the eyes of the Mill River goalie, Austin Biscay, down there, and we'll just have a little roll out. And a lot of the goalies played in the first half. They each saw just about 7 shots on net. They made some good saves. Positionally, though, they were in good shape as far as playing the angles and being in position, but they both elected a lot of times to do those boomerang throws instead of the punts or the kicks. And we'll see if there's been any adjustments in that. Yeah, he had his short passes. He wanted to throw the ball short, and that was all covered. That forced him to make the long kick, and that'll be out of play on the far side. Again, Jojo Valeni running the clock and the scoreboard, always doing a good job out there for Mill River Athletics. And speaking of JoJo, we will have CSJ girls basketball for you again on Munger Vision this year, and the reason I tied her in with that, she was the coach at CSJ when the girls squad in the 2000-2001 won the Mayflower Conference Championship. And Coach Casarino from Rutland left Rutland. He's going to be coaching CSJ now, so we'll have a new look to the Saints this year. A lot of soccer, though. Oh, a little bump in there with the shoulder, and they'll let that play through. That was Hammond with the shoulder, and he's able to recover, get down, and boy, that's just great hustle. But it's going to become a corner, I believe. Yes, it'll go off from Hammond out of bounds, and we'll have a Burr Burton corner. Not quite a minute and a half here into this second half of play. There is overtime. Golden goal is the rule, and all that means is you play a 10-minute overtime period. If you get the first goal, you win. If you're in that first 10 minutes tied, you play second 10 minutes. If you're tied, then we all get to go home and have supper. And that's going to be placed on the far post and just headed wide. Again, they had overloaded that far side of the box and had a pretty good touch on the ball on the serve. But it'll become a goal kick down. Hammond will take the goal kick for Mill River. Now, remember earlier in that first half, Hammond stepped on the ball awkwardly, kind of lost his balance and fell down, and he's kind of stretching his groin area for a while. We'll see if it affects his kicks here. And that's a very low, short kick. Does get a favorable bounce. It's cut short, though, by Burr Burton. They want to transition it there at the top of the arc, and don't want to be too hard. They had the momentum carrying them into the arc, into the box, and the kick just got lifted and went over the top, way over the top of the goal bar. And Jordan Cole now. Yeah, and they switch up. They're going to have Jordan Cole take the kick now for Mill River. One of the captains for Coach Ratty out there. Number 10 is Cole. It was 2-0 very late in that first half of play, and then Burr Burton with a good offensive play. Like I said, it'd be interesting to see if the momentum carries over here. And I think early on it has. That's the third shot that Biscay has faced in net. He makes the save, and he'll go to the punt, and he'll get a, well, near midfield. It was a low line drive. It was cut down by Burr Burton. Now it's just a 50-50 ball laying in the circle. On the follow-up, they'll just lift it, send it short, and I think they wanted the soft touch on the ball. Maybe not that soft, but in any event, that'll be kicked toward the sideline, and it's going to take a bounce, stay in play for at least for the minute, and whoa! Kutrati with a pretty athletic move. He will get the whistle for a dangerous play, but boy, to be young again and be able to jump like that. It'll be Burr Burton with the throw down on the bleacher side here at Mill River Union High School. And again, you're watching PEGTV Channel 15, the website. To get all the information you need for PEGTV, Channel 15 is www.pegtv.com. And the PEG stands for Public Education and Government Television. It's all community volunteers, and hope you've enjoyed the soccer action. This is the second Mill River boys soccer game that we've watched. We've also seen the Mill River girls in action against Burr Burton earlier in the week, and an offside call. That will be the first offside call of the soccer game on either side. And it was a good 2 to 3 feet offside. Randy Dewey in great position down there making the call. We'll have a kick coming up. You can see how dry the field is and how hard it is when the players walking around there. You see the dust kick up underneath them. It's a very humid day today. And Mill River will have a break for about 3 weeks from being a home. High end caught by Biscay. Oh, again, to have a 6'3" goalie, you can see the advantage right there. And I like the fact that Burr Burton's putting shots on net from any spot on the field. Sometimes teams have a tendency to only look for like the 100% pure good shot, and it's just like in hockey. You've got to take the shots and hope for a bad bounce or a screen, and that's going to be a whistle, and we're going to have a kick coming up from just inside midfield. A little bump from behind, and Burr Burton will get the kick. And again, if you're just joining us, we're in the second half of action, the boys varsity soccer action. The Burr Burton Bulldogs in the green uniforms, and Mill River, the host team today, with the white uniforms on. We're at Mill River Union High School, located on the Middle Road in Clarendon, Vermont, USA. And this second half has been all Burr Burton. They've had the ball basically down this end of the field the whole time we've been playing. That's a tough angle, and another grab by Biscay. Austin Biscay got up there. And again, one of his big pluses, besides his size, is that he has very good hands. He will, and you can make the call yourself on that one, he usually catches and holds anything that is near him. And that was Everett with the kick, and it'll take a favorable bounce. It'll come to this near sideline, and that was Webster, number 3, that got their turn away because they want to have Ethan Biscay, Austin's brother, number 5. He'll come up and take the throw for Coach Kevin Ratty. And you're going to send it backwards to go forwards, and again now they're going to have another offside. Yet second offside, both of them coming here in the second half, but they were trying to overload the top of the box and then rush the net on that little pooch kick. Again, actually a pretty decent day for soccer. It is a little warm and humid, but the first game against Bellows Falls when it was 87 degrees, that was that was almost too hot even to tape. I couldn't imagine playing out there. And boy, they are battling right there. It's still a 50-50 ball, and that's going to be knocked back down, rolls to the side, and it's going to, well, Randy Dewey says we're going down this way with a green kick, so the foul on the play was called against one of those Mill River players because there was quite a crowd of people there. And again, that stayed low, stayed hard, and comes outside the arc. It'll be ricocheting around as the defender came out, made a nice job of taking away the pass lane to get the ball inside. That's just a miss kick, and Ethan Biscay, number 5, gets it to Everett. Everett pops it up far side, and Randy Dewey will watch that one roll out of bounds. And again, Burr Burton will take the throw. We have 33 minutes even left to play in the second half. 7 minutes have elapsed here, and even though there has been no score, there's been a lot of offensive possession and some scoring chances for the Bulldogs. I've lost track. I think they've had 5 shots on net here in the second half already on Austin Biscay. Again, got some more Mill River girls soccer action for you coming up at a later date on Channel 15. And MSJ football, they'll have their first home game this Saturday against Burlington, and that will be seen also on PEGTV. And that's going to be a corner kick, and Biscay kind of nonchalantted it with one hand, lost it through the inline, and Burr Burton will get a corner out of the deal. And again, at some point, with all this pressure coming on, you kind of feel the momentum's definitely coming out here to the Bulldogs, and they keep the pressure on. At some point, you can kind of feel the goal coming. Well, I tell you, not really what you wanted on the corner, but they kept possession down on this end, and boy, that's just a lot of people try to dribble through. The shot never got in. Trying to settle, trying to get the kick, and boy, good tie-up. Nice play defensively right there. And see the scramble, and we've got a whistle before the kick. Was it in the box? We've already had one penalty kick called today. It was the first goal of the game, and Coach Kinsler saying it's just outside the box. Remember, it was Catrati that was fouled in the box in the first half that scored the first goal of the game that way. You can see the wall built there by the Minutemen. And again, this is a sweet spot on the field right here for Burr Burton. They'll run that triple play, and usually, a lot of times they'll run the fake once or twice over the top of the ball. This time they went off to the top of the arc, and that was pretty well defended, actually. The Flyers defensively came out and really marked up and did a nice job, and Smith nicked that chalk line, and that will be a throw for the Bulldogs. And Smith had that card in the first half, so he's kind of got to keep it reeled in here in the second half. He doesn't want to get another card. And Smith, very strong on the ball physically, went to reverse trap and pivot and lost it out of bounds, and the Bulldogs will again keep possession, and they'll go down in the corner. Oh, off the heel. Pretty play trying to bring it back. And Coach Kinsler says we'll have a white kick going the opposite way, and it's going to be Jordan Cole, number 10, as we're nearing the 10-minute played mark. We're at 30:30 on the clock to be exact, and it stays 2-1 Mill River. We've seen a change here strategy-wise, and it's working out well for Burr Burton. I also think that late goal had really kind of helped them get this momentum that we're seeing here carry over into the second half of play. Oh, great touch. Everybody on side, and Biscay will get there. Oh, just a nice, just like chipping in golf. He just wanted to chip it up there and let his teammates run underneath the ball. And Biscay just read it, anticipated it, got there, and got the ball. Good no whistle on the contact right there. Everett tried once, tried twice. Great pass up top, and Catrati coming in, trying to go to the outside, and I believe it went off from Catrati out. Now they're calling a corner for Mill River. So their first offensive rush of the second half, and they'll get a corner out of the deal. And you can see the flag over on that far side here, the field hanging kind of limp. The breeze not a factor at all today. And at the moment, the sun has gone behind a cloud, which is very good for the Burr Burton goalie, as he would be facing into the sun that way. We have a sub coming on the field. That's what the hold-up in the action's for. And Jordan Cole will come all the way back from midfield. There's Jordan, number 10. He will serve up the ball here on the corner. So Mill River trying to establish some of that territorial play they had going their way in the first half of action. Well, I tell you, that's laying out there. Webster trying to bring it down. Catrati, kick shot, fired, save. Again, great position by the goalie. Sometimes you think they're in a little too deep into the net, but they really played it very well both ways today. Biscay and then Burr Burton also. And again, I apologize, they didn't give me a Burr Burton roster today. Usually Ron Black real good about that. He's got so many things going on right now between the football and the underclassmen soccer. I just didn't get a roster. And I'll work on that. I'll get better as the season goes along. Making great soccer moves there, and a good job defensively of staying with him, not letting him turn the corner, and it ends up just being kicked out of bounds. We'll have a white throw almost in front of the Mill River bench itself, and they go short, and everybody didn't get a piece of it. It'll roll in, and we're just going to have a kick. Well, we'll wait. Yeah, it will be a kick this time. He'll take the punt and get about 20-25 yards on the kick, and an additional 10 yards on the header, and then tack on 10 more after with another header. And that's a right idea. They're trying to lay the ball out on that outside alley, and just a little bit too much juice on the ball. Hall out there, number 14. He'll take the throw, but he'll have to wait as we have subs coming in the ball game right now for both sides, and now he's good to go. The settle right near midfield, then the standoff. Each player will go down. They'll get back up, and again, a good job right there. Let them play through that. See Hammond with the call. Good communications back there between the sweeper Hammond and his teammate, and that's going to just be off from the shins up to midfield. Everett will get the little touch pass back now. They'll drop it down, and they want to reverse fields, and they brought it in deep, and they're trying to get there with that speed, and that's definitely going to be a green throw now. Again, soccer just non-stop transition back and forth. Just like a hockey game. That's why you got to love these type of sports as a spectator. We're at 27:15 to go. In a 2-1 game. That was the score at half. Mill River with that 2 goals. They had a 2-0 lead, and Burr Burton able to get a late goal, make it 2-1. And by far, Burr Burton's had the more scoring chances here in this second half. And again, there's a good bounce coming into the box, and Biscay will be there just one step ahead. And again, they're getting their best offensive chances by going over the top and just reversing the field. The back line, the sweepers and the halfbacks just coming up a little bit too far the field, and big collision on the sideline, and both players able to pop back up, and they look like they'll be okay. Like I say it every soccer game. People don't think of soccer as a contact sport. This is a very physical, tough sport right here. And unlike football, I mean, these guys have shin guards and a mouth guard. They don't have any other padding on their body. And it'll be Ethan Biscay. He'll take the kick number 5. Now, Ethan had a goal in the Bellows Falls game. I think he had the 4th goal in the Bellows Falls game. And he wanted to bring that a little bit more in toward the top of the box, but he's going to get the job done. Brian Cole stepped late, and the defender, smart play, just kicked it side out. That'll give his teammates a chance to remark here on the throw-in. And they're going to bring Hammond all the way down to take the throw. The reason they're bringing Hammond all the way down is because they're close enough to the box where they can actually throw it into the box, and it's almost worked like an offensive corner for him. I'm surprised that Jordan Cole didn't come down to take the throw. And again, he does that acrobatic little circus spin throw, and that's a marvelous thing to watch. I couldn't imagine being able to do that. That's going to fade out, take a bounce, and, well, you see, Cole was playing it. I don't know if you think he knew the defender was behind him, but it ends up being Burr Burton, and Biscay this time a lot more turf in front of him open, able to make the grab much easier, and he wants to bring it to the far side and line up his punt right there, and he'll step into it, and again, that'll be a little bit shorter than what we've seen from him. He's had a couple boomers today, 10 or 15 yards over midfield. That was a low line drive. They got the job done, and the only number I know, Porter, number 21 out there for Manchester, and like I told you, it's because I covered him at Christ the King, and his dad's out in the stands and told me what number he was, so. That's going to come in. I never made it in on a goalie. It was stopped. The shot stopped up top, and Mill River just trying to relieve the pressure right now. We'll just dump it out, and now they'll pursue the ball. Burr Burton will just transition, bring it down, and that's called getting down for a header. That was ended up almost around his ankles when he bent down to get that ball. Catrati's been pretty contained today, other than the penalty kick. And Biscay, Ethan will get up after getting his face buried in the turf, and I'm just waiting to see where they're going to mark the ball for the kick. Okay. So a lot of traffic jam up there, a little bit of a collision, and Burr Burton will get the ball, and they got the roll, they got it to trickle down, and then they'll cross the ball laterally and pop it back. And again, a lot of time and turf to work with right now. 2-1, we're in the second half of play. There is overtime if they end up in a tie in regulation. Golden goal, and all that means is the first goal wins, and you play 2 10-minute overtime periods unless you score. And that will be a sub coming in with just a tad under 24 minutes left to go in the ball game. So we played just about 16 minutes here of this second half. Again, the jobs the coaches have, besides the practices, the scheduling, the strategies, the skills, is they have to keep their rotation. They have to remember and rotate, especially on these early games in the season when it's so warm and summer-like. You want to have fresh legs out there. So they got to keep a substitution pattern that will keep chemistry out on the field. And I think both teams have done that very well today. And he was trying to swivel the hips and cross the ball. He had a funny angle to work with and just couldn't quite bring the ball around to the front of the net. And we'll have Hammond set the ball up, and I believe Cole will take the kick, and that's what we'll have. Jordan Cole, one of the captains for Coach Kevin Ratty. He'll line up and take the kick now. And he gets back there about 10 yards. We'll get a good start and getting a little bit on top of the ball, kind of like my golf game right there, but he got it 20-25 yards up and crosses midfield, and then there's the reversal of the field, the step up by the defender, and came up limping a little bit was Jordan Cole. Might have come down on the ankle funny. He's having a little problem right now. Yeah, he's singling to the sideline. And he's trying to get in position, and this could become an advantage for Burr Burton as they're going to take it in the box, and they'll take it forward. He wants to reverse, and he's working tight quarters over there on the sideline, and the defense just did a nice job. That was Everett that stayed with it. Everett just never you get too close to your man in soccer and they get around you easier, just like in basketball, and Everett just kept a good space back. Oh, look at this, look at this. It's at the top. Can he get the kick away? No! The trap is Gay's on the bottom of the pile. He's going to have it. Oh, the Bulldogs had worked that into just great position, but just couldn't find the trigger. They were probably 6 feet from the goal line, or 6 yards from the goal line. Got a little push that time, call from behind. Should be a white kick. Yeah, so we'll have a Mill River kick coming up. See if it'll be Everett, number 17. Yeah. Catrati with the bump and took him off the ball, and that's going to come back toward midfield, and it's going to find turf. 50-50 ball, settle down Hammond way up the field for the sweeper. Will take the contact, spin, and get the ball back to the center of the field, and finally we'll get the kick up and away. Okay, that's playing up the field. And Cole, I think, stayed in the game. The subs on the sideline, Jordan Cole hasn't left yet. This is Brian Cole, number 12. That ball stayed in play, and there's the step up by Everett. Like I said, Everett had a goal in the Bells Falls game that came on a penalty kick. Yeah, and it's a Burr Burton throw. That's why they can't bring in the sub for Mill River. And there's the stop, and the ball will just be pool cued back up, and they'll just dump it down. Again, they want Catrati to use that speed and try to find those open seams on those long balls like that. Burr Burton has done a nice job of marking up Catrati today. He had the penalty kick score, that's for sure, but other than that, it's been tough finding any turf to work with. Oh, good job right there by Bull. That's Matt Hall, number 14. Stayed with it, stole it, and was able to get it out of the box. It only went 10 yards out, but again, Burr Burton with a lot of space there. Likes to dump it up and inside, and yeah, Biscay will pick it up. He didn't want to fool around with that. He picked it up, and he'll take the punt now, and brings it right to the edge of the box. That's a great kick. With the bounce, he'll be almost 10 yards over the midfield stripe, and all of that was in the air. Brian Cole had it, lost it, and Burr Burton trying to link it up with some short passes here. They've showed a good variety of different offensive strategies. They've had the rushes down the field with the dribble, and they've had the short passing game on a couple of their tries, but it's that long over the top reversal of the field where they've really had their best pressure put on offensively. Oh, great toe trap save, shot, bounce, and just redirected through the inline, and a corner coming up for the Bulldogs. And I'm waiting to see. It's going to be Everett that's coming on the ball game right now, number 17 for Mill River. And we've just gotten a little bit below the midway point. We're 30 seconds past the midway point. We're at 19:30 right now in a 2-1 game, and Mill River with the lead. That was the halftime score, and the battle for the ball comes in a little bit closer. Oh, this is a good job right there. That's when you get the ball in deep in a crowd, that's when crazy bounces happen. Goalies usually get gray hair about that point, but Mill River able to weather that. Catrati will have to wait for the throw as we have Coach Kinsler calling a timeout. Now he's talking to Coach Ratty. And I'm looking, I don't see anybody down on the field. Not really sure what Mike saw out there, but he stopped the clock, and that will give Burr Burton a chance to bring in Porter, number 21. And I'm not sure what's going on here. Biscay coming out to be attended to. Now, is it blood? Well, I'll tell you, he's got a penny. He's putting he's covering up his soccer jersey shirt, his goalie shirt. I don't think I've ever seen that during the actual game before. Okay, well, we're going to start the game. We've got 19:05 on the clock, and we had a wardrobe adjustment by the Mill River goalie. And I don't think it's anything big deal, but I just like to check with Coach Kinsler and just for the heck of it and see what that was all about, just so in case it ever happened again, we'd know. And that'll be kicked side out. Not a bad play defensively. It just gives everybody a chance to come down and get marked up. Now Jordan Cole will come down. He'll take the throw for Mill River, number 10, and no, he will not take the throw. They're going to bring Hammond down, so we'll see if Dan does that acrobatic somersault flip spin throw thing there. I got a feeling he's gonna. That looks just like a fair ride to me. Holy crap. But he got it up, again, very high on the box. I think they wanted to get it more down inside the arc area, but one of the differences here in the second half, besides more offensive pressure by Burr and Burton, is just they've done a good job defensively of marking up tighter. Oh, the dodge move, the fake, and now the send in, and they got to stay on sides, and they've done that. Now can they just turn the corner and make the cross? There it is. Never going to. One of the defenders for Mill River able to come across, and I believe that was turnaround 18 Houghton. Number 18 Houghton came across and got in front of the pass and really did a good job of breaking up that play. And that's going to be yes, it is going to be a corner. Hammond got there, tried to toe the ball, but it did nick the inline, and it will become another corner for Burr Burton. Again, a lot of offensive chances, and when they keep piling up like this, it's just a matter of time before one breaks through. Right now, everybody at the top of the box, and that's where they go with the ball. Settled and never got in. Deflected, and then just a little 10-yard kick trying to get the ball up and out. And for the moment, Mill River able to clear the box up. Oh, nice turn on the play, and they're going to have a whistle on the play. So they feel right there that he gained an advantage offensively with the leverage and the push, and we'll have a white kick. And Hammond will take the kick this time. He got some good air under it this time, and right on the sideline. That's a tough play for his teammate. He was trying to keep it in bounds, and it just ricocheted off him, and Burr Burton will take over and almost in front of their bench when they let go of the ball, as you can see right there. And a good throw, good momentum, good roll, and Hammond will be there. And again, all he wants to do is get the ball up and out, just like he did right there, about 10 to 15 yards. Dinnan out there, number 19 for Mill River. Now, I didn't see when he checked in the ball game. Hall 14 out there right now, and he's a guy that's kind of ping-ponging around all those different players. And they give the ball in on the top on the charge, and he's going to be driven to the outside. Brings it to the inside. The shot, and he hit the post. Oh, he hit the near post. Tell you, just to bring the ball, and he beat two defenders with some nifty deke moves out there. And that happened with 16:11 to go on the clock, and almost a tie soccer game. What a different team this has been, Burr Burton, here in the second half. I don't want to say dominate, but they have really controlled the play here. They have dictated the play here. And no, right idea. He was trying to cross the ball, but just couldn't get those hips swiveled around enough to bring the ball out in front of the goal area. And that Mill River defense looking a little tired. You see Jordan Cole there. When they bend down and hold their shorts like that around their knees, they're sucking some wind. They've been playing a lot of defense here in this second half. Not a bad kick. They'll take the throw now from just about the 35-yard line. Again, that was well marked, just a fortunate bounce, and they'll let them play through on that. That was kind of just fell accidentally, incidentally over the feet, and Jordan Cole with some great defense right there, and then the ball just towed forward 7 yards, and reaches, brought back, works around the inside, went off the outside of the foot with the pass, and again, this whole side of the field open all of a sudden, and then Burr Burton with the ball, and that's going to be another corner. Fourth corner of the second half, and Hammond got airborne and was able to deflect it, but unfortunately through the inline, and that will give the Bulldogs another chance here on these corners. 14:47, the clock ticking away. And again, don't forget the games of the week start Saturday afternoon at 4 o'clock on Channel 15. And that's all the sports. They start the football, the soccer, and everything. Field hockey. And they just play them all day Saturday and all Saturday night. That ball will kick way out. And see that right there? Catrati with two men on him. One goes down. Catrati trying to get the outside corner. Will turn. Wants to reverse. Brings it in. Serves it up. Oh, it was just behind Brian Cole. Great rush down the field. And oh, yeah, it'll be out of bounds. Great transition from defense to offense, and then the pass coming back to Cole just a tad bit behind him. And got to appreciate the effort right there by Mill River. That is a good deep throw. That'll ricochet off from Cole, come right back to Burr Burton, and they'll lay it down for Hammond. Hammond, he had a little more time to settle that and get a better kick. It'll go out of bounds. We'll have a Burr Burton throw. Again, momentum definitely has been all green here in the second half of play. They basically done everything except score. And they're calling a goal kick now. And it looks to me like Jordan Cole will come back, number 10. Yeah, and he will take the kick on the near side of the box. And Everett, 17, coming back in the ball game for Mill River. We're at 13:25 to go. Nice pace to the ball game today. Good pace to the soccer game. And that's going to be bouncing around. That's a 50-50 ball. And tell you, the spacing on the field much better here in the second half for Burr Burton. Catrati staying with it, looking for the ball, and that's going to be Brian Cole reaching around, and he had it, lost his bounce on the whistle. I think the kick will go Mill River's way, and that will be the call. So Brian Cole with some hard work, and Everett will get the ball marked for him. He'll take the kick. He'll turn to Randy Dewey, and Randy Dewey holding play up just for a second here. Again, they want to go to that open corner and use some speed. That's another area today that you're seeing where Bellows Falls was hurt in the ball game against Mill River was team speed. Burr Burton seems to be very, very even team speed-wise with Mill River. And nowadays, whether it's field hockey or soccer or football, it's all about speed, and that's going to be just set high. Who got that foot on it down there? It looks like Biscay, but I can't see his jersey number quite yet. It looks like Ethan. Yeah, it's number 5, Ethan Biscay. Tried to just nonchalantly redirect the ball off the inside of the foot and just chipped it over the crossbar. It was Everett, I believe, who put that beautiful pass out there to be redirected. And that's going to come to the sideline and going for it, keeping the balance, trying to get the corner. Everett now, remember, he just served the ball up on the other end. He broke the play up on the defensive end. That's just great hustle by Everett. And the whistle, and I think we're going to, yeah, Burr Burton's going to have a kick 2 yards outside the box. And again, this is a good spot on the field right here. Again, it's got to be more finesse and touch unless they go to the short kick where they have somebody come in from the top of the box. Now, he tried to put a little touch on it, and, oh, the net was open. Biscay made a play for the ball. Austin did, the goalie. Missed it, and that, oh, the whole net was open. They just couldn't steer it in towards the opening. Well, again, if the score holds up or if Mill River ends up winning the game, Burr Burton's going to scratch their head. They've had some great opportunities here. One thing I'm just, as watching the game unfold, the fresher team definitely seems to be the Bulldogs out there. Mill River looking a little bit tired right now on the defensive end. 10:59 to go in regulation. And again, remember the women's game, Burr Burton, Mill River, that took place earlier in the week that you've watched on Channel 15. Mill River scored a goal with 65 seconds left to go to tie that thing up and put it into overtime. And this right here kind of looking like we could have one of those same types of games here. It's just so funny how the teams can change like that. Mill River had a very solid first half of play, and boy, in the second half, it's been Burr Burton with a real solid play. And that will be out of play, and it should be a white throw, and that will be the call, and it will be Everett. As you see him right there, so see how he's kind of bending and catching his breath. There's a lot of Mill River players doing that. It's a warm day, it's a humid day, but they've been chasing a lot today. It's weird how that works. Offensively, if you're the guy running and creating the chances, you don't seem to get anywhere near as tired as the guy who has to chase defensively and try to stop the chances. And I don't have a degree in anything, so I certainly couldn't explain why that is, but the team that's hustling and doing good offensively always seems to be the fresher team. They don't seem to get tired. Oh, you got the inline, got a foul called, and no, I think he must have nicked. He must have hit the chalk line back there. It's tough to see that back line, but it's just going to be a goal kick, so it had to be he was out of bounds. As we're just below 10 minutes now. We're at 9:40 to be exact. Again, you're watching PEGTV Channel 15. Soccer action today is the feature. Mill River boys, Burr Burton boys, varsity action from Mill River's home field. Nice place, come watch a game. They got the bleachers set up, and well, maybe not a couple weeks, about 3 weeks. If you come down to a game, you'll have the foliage out, and it's always a very nice setting down here with the foliage in the background. Burr Burton looking for that tying goal, though. They They keep getting chances, but that clock's starting to, like I said, it's down to below 9 minutes now. There's the outlet on the far side. Mill River just unable to sustain the rush, and the pick by Burr Burton. And again, 10 yards, 5 yards, 15 yards, able to dribble the ball up. Oh, nice trap reversal, and then bring the pass back out. And see the key to it, they never stop coming forward. There's the step up by Cole, and he'll clear it out 15 yards and get it to Biscay. Biscay will pass to himself and just be about a yard too long. I'm able to catch up to that ball. That's headed to the far side. Porter started to go for it for Burr Burton, then stopped, and that's Houghton back there on the back line, and Hall relocated. Looked around for a second, found the ball, and will dump it up to his teammate on that far side. Mill River in the white uniforms, Burr Burton in the green, and been a good one. It's been two different halves, two different teams each half, that's for sure, but it's been a good soccer game. And while there's a break in the action, I'd like to thank Rob Black and the Mill River community for allowing me to come down and tape the sporting events, put it on Channel 15. I know the Mill River community really appreciates it, and people who can't get out and watch the games, and the grandmothers and aunts and uncles, the grandfathers that aren't able to get here, I really do appreciate the fact that you allow the games to be taped and put on Channel 15. That foul will be on Smith, and his kick will be from about 25 yards. Now, they're going to reset. Right idea. You want to try to catch everybody off guard defensively and not let them mark, but that was a little too quick, Coach Kinsler said. But again, great spot on the field for the Bulldogs. 7:30 on the clock, 2-1 to score Mill River. Yeah, never got it up over the wall. Actually drove it into the wall so hard the ball came back to the original kicker, to the point of origin. One of those Mill River goals, don't forget, came on a penalty kick by Trevor Catrati. And Ethan Biscay got the other goal. Everett with a rare trip down to the offensive end, and look at this, just tough defense, just strong defense by, oh, they're going to call a push, and by Everett's reaction, I thought it was going to be on Mill River, but it's going to be Mill River's favor. They'll have the kick right here, and big point in the game for Mill River. They've had very limited offensive chances here in the second half, and they're going to get a dandy of a chance with just 6:40 to go. And Everett will take the kick, and you can see the Bulldogs are adjusting their line. They have to have that wall at least 10 yards back, and every good soccer coach tries to have you cheat that up a couple feet. And it worked again because he hit the wall, didn't clear it, and now it's just a 50-50 ball, still a 50-50 ball, and it's going to be in that corner to Ethan Biscay, number 5. He wants to bring it back around. Just great defense right there. They didn't overcommit. They just kept moving their feet. Same stuff you hear about basketball applies here to soccer. And Smith will take the throw for Mill River. He's on the far side of the field. He'll stop and start, and now he'll go and commit. There he goes. Looking to drive it deep into the box, and what a save! The ball was behind him, and he had to, when his teammates came down and didn't allow it to cross the goal line, actually was able to kick it up 20-25 yards up and out, and we got a call, and it's going to be a kick coming up, foul on Burr Burton. Boy, and how many times do you see that? One team dominate for so long in the half, and then I don't know if they're kind of catching their breath or what, but Mill River able to come back. It's like a good fight where everybody controls a little part of the round, and now it's Mill River's turn. Oh, they're offside. Yeah, I actually got it on tape. It was Biscay, Ethan Biscay, number 5, was offsides down there. Now they're just kind of punching, counter-punching now. It's Mill River, and if you're a Mill River fan, it's this. If you've weathered the second half, this is the time you want to kind of get control of the ball territorially as you're down to 5:10 to go. And Austin Biscay, way to his right, will pick the ball up, keep his balance, and see if he'll attempt the punt here or if he'll take the boomerang throw. He's going to go with the punt, and, well, he'll be just about probably 5 yards shy of midfield. Not a bad deal. A couple players end up on the turf, and, oh, I thought they were going to let that one go. They are going to call that, and it'll become a Mill River kick. Now, the other thing about this, every time that this happens, that clock continues to run. And that's what Mill River wants. They want to become a little more deliberate now in lining up, getting set for the kick. Let that clock tick down. Jordan Cole, as you see the shadows stretching across the field now. The sun back out. Yeah, and they want the little give and go play. They look to bring it up to the top of the box. And too many green jerseys there, too many defenders there. And then Burr Burton with that short pass on his near side on the bleacher side. Again, it was a late goal that really ignited Burr Burton in the first half. They got the lead down to 2-1, and they have done a nice job here. And settle, set, kick. No, went out the back of Smith. Smith ties it up, play, top of the box, kick, shot, never got in again. Hit a defender about 4 yards out, and that's going to be over and out of play. Over the crossbar and out of play. Again, a chaotic situation in the box, but no clear alley to the goalie Biscay as they hit a couple defenders up top. 3:47 and counting in this 2-1 game between Burr Burton and Mill River. Boys varsity soccer action on Channel 15 today, brought to you by Munger Vision. It'll be Jordan Cole, number 10. He'll step into it, and again, short kick shortens the field, and Burr Burton, I think, are going to get, the push from behind, and it was committed against Porter. He'll set the ball down, and we will have Burr Burton get set now. And again, sweet spot to set up an offensive play, especially they put everybody on that far side and see if they collapse down toward the ball now at the top of the box. There's the rush. The goalie, Biscay, got up there, punched the ball, gets it to the edge of the box, but not out, stays right there, and then Webster came up and got the kick. And I thought I heard a whistle. Yeah. And I think, we're going to have another kick coming up for Burr Burton. Yeah, they want to do just the opposite of what Mill River does. They want to hustle to the ball and get the play going. They don't want to be deliberate on the pace right here. Much better job, much better touch. Down, but again, the defense had built a little triangle on the inside, and that's going to become a white kick, yes. Yeah, they're going to bring the ball back and get that clock down to 2:33 and counting. They'll bring it back and see if it'll be Cole or Hammond that will take the kick. Looks like right now they're going to have Hammond take the kick. Oh, we're down to crunch time right now. Again, you should always get out there. Try to catch a game live, whether it's Mill River or Burr Burton, Fairhaven, Poultney. There's always good soccer action, boys or girls, at any of the local high schools. That's Brian Cole with the ball, and Brian Cole wants to go to the outside. Again, well defended. They took away the angle, got in front of the offensive player. Oh, good slide kick right there. That was Cole, Brian Cole, number 12 for Mill River. Here's the rush the other way. They've got plenty of time. They've got some space here. There's the trailer on the play. He let it roll through the kick, and going to be high. That was a well-designed play. They hit the trailer, the third man down. The pass was perfectly laid behind the screen. He just lifted the ball and elevated it up and over the crossbar. A minute and a half to go in regulation. And again, you can see how Jordan Cole, very smart. You're walking back, taking his time. We'll line up the kick. And that's going to come down, and nope, couldn't clear it through. That's going to be Ethan Biscay. He'll dribble to the open spot on the far side and get the kick down over the top. Here's the rush, and again, see the angle the defenders got? Oh, he overcommitted. They stepped inside. The ball loose. The goalie not there. They're trying everything they can do to get the ball in. It's an open net, and it's off the post and in! It's a Mill River goal. And by the reaction, I would say it was Everett who got the goal, but it's going to be 3-1 now. There's that all-important insurance goal. And again, they've had very limited offensive chances here in the second half of play, but they made it count. 1 minute even. That happened with 39 minutes here in the second half, or in soccer talk, 79th minute, they would say in soccer talk. And I'll tell you what, the goalie came out. He was way out of the box. He slid down on the ball, but it popped free from underneath him, and Mill River scrambled around and got it in. And now it's just a matter of, even if you gave up a goal right now, it's just a matter of not doing anything foolish like a penalty kick goal. You don't want to do that. That would stop the clock. Just let them work it, ball in, work the clock, killed some time. 3-1 Mill River now. Yeah, they're going to have a whistle on that bump from way back. That was Hall that was taken down, and with just 36 seconds to go, he'll draw the foul and the kick coming up for Mill River. And I'm looking, it's going to be Hammond coming up. So Hammond will step into it, and again, he got some good lift on it. Got it to his teammate. That's what they wanted to do. Hard fought game today at Mill River. Everett with a nifty little step over right there, and then he'll reverse, totally go across the field with the ball, and some bumping and grinding there, and I'm in. The 19, yeah, they'll let the clock run down, and it's going to be a Mill River win, over Burr Burton, 3-1. And it was a solid first half of play by Mill River, a great second half by Burr Burton, but a very late goal kind of iced it for Mill River. So congratulations to the Minutemen, a great effort by the Bulldogs. Get out there, support your student athletes, always support Munger Vision, and God bless America.